Will you enter into a spirit of prayer with me? Gracious God, we thank you for the blessing of this evening and all of the promise that it holds. We thank you for planting the seeds of integrity, civility, and responsibility within the hearts of each student. We thank you for California University of Pennsylvania, which tended and nurtured these characteristics along with wisdom, laughter, and deeper self-understanding. Make sacred these moments we share together, celebrating each accomplishment. May every moment spent in study blossom into bold action for the common good, and may each of us never lose sight of the brilliant potential left in our keeping. Amen.
You may be seated. Good evening and welcome to California University of Pennsylvania's 181st Commencement celebration. I'm Dr. Daniel Engstrom, Associate Provost and Associate Vice President for Academic Success, and it is my pleasure to introduce the members of the platform party and several other persons here with us tonight. I will begin introductions with those seated in the back row and ask each person to stand as his or her name is called. And I may ask you, the audience, hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Dr. Stephen Whitehead, Associate Provost for Innovation and Associate Vice President. Mr. Douglas Motter, Dean of Library Services. Dr. John Callis, Dean, Eberly College of Science and Technology. Dr. Mohammed Yamba, Dean, College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Kevin Corey, Dean, College of Education and Human Services. Dr. Nancy Pinardi, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Robert Thorne, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Mr. Tony Morrow, Associate Vice President, Development and Alumni Relations. The Reverend Janet Quisenberry, Pastor, California United Christian Church. Mr. Brendan Gary, Student Government President. Dr. William Biddington, Professor, Department of Exercise Science and Sport Studies and Faculty Marshal. Dr. Christina Torres, Chair and Associate Professor, Department of Professional Studies and tonight's Herald. Dr. Stanley Kamasic, Dean, School of Graduate Studies and Research, Associate Provost. Mr. Tom Urim, California University Council of Trustees. General Lynn, Class of 1979, tonight's guest speaker. Geraldine M. Jones, Interim University President, California University of Pennsylvania. Representatives from the Alumni Association who will be presenting alumni pins to the graduates are seated on your left. Mrs. Leslie Fleener, Class of 2008, Director of Alumni Relations. Mrs. Kathleen Conley, Class of 1995 and 1996, Director, Major Gifts. Under the direction of Dr. Hugo Icatch, the University Choir will now present Lux Erumque by Eric Whitaker.
Good evening, and what a great evening it is. General Lynn, Reverend Quisenberry, distinguished guests, parents and family members, and members of the graduating class of 2015, welcome to California University of Pennsylvania's 181st commencement ceremony. I would like to begin my remarks with a thank you to our faculty members for their hard work and dedication on behalf of our students. You have demonstrated your commitment to teaching, mentoring, and challenging our students, and we thank you for all your contributions. Please, faculty members, stand and be recognized at this time. Graduates, congratulations on this milestone in your life. And welcome to California University's alumni ranks. Like so many others gathered here today, I am very proud to be associated with California University. This great institution has been an important part of my life. And now that you are entering the alumni phase of your association with CalU, I encourage you to remain close with your alma mater, your fellow alumni, and the professors and staff members who made a difference in your lives. Please know that I am very proud of you, our graduates, for your hard work and the sacrifices you have made to reach this point. I know that you will continue to work hard as you enter into this new chapter of your life as a university graduate. You have important work ahead of you, the work of building a meaningful life and a contributing member of this global society that we live in. I am very much aware of the role each of you will play in the future of our country and our world. It is up to you as knowledgeable, purposeful, and caring human beings to help change lives, reshape communities, and make the world a better place. Each of us has a responsibility to care for our fellow man, no matter what career path you choose. Those special moments you spend taking time to understand, help, and mentor others will shape you into an even greater human being. I encourage you to always discover and acknowledge people's strengths and to utilize those strengths on behalf of the greater good. This is true in any setting. We all become stronger when individuals are encouraged to contribute their best efforts to a common purpose. Although you'll receive your master's degree today, please recognize that your education is not done. Every day brings new opportunities for learning, and I have always believed in the power of lifelong learning to enrich our lives. Volunteering for committees, for special projects, and for new assignments will help you develop skills that will make you an even more effective leader. Always remember to celebrate success and share the credit when things turn out well. When you have many responsibilities, it's tempting to focus all of your time and attention on the trouble spots. But we all need balance in our lives. It's worthwhile to take a moment and enjoy the small victories that brighten your day. Trust in your own abilities and talents, and no matter what happens, you must always follow your own moral compass. You truly can do anything you put your mind to, so never hold back. Whatever you choose to do, give it your all. Be courageous and know that you can and will Make a difference for those you meet along the way. Remember to help others, to give a kind or encouraging word to those you meet, and always to count your blessings. As you prepare to walk across the stage this evening, please pause. Take in the moment. Savor your success. You have worked hard, and you have persevered, and you have accomplished something significant. Please think of your parents, spouses, family members, and friends who helped and encouraged you. Give those special people an extra hug today. And let them know how much their encouragement, love, and support means to you. All of us here at CalU, our trustees, administrators, faculty and staff, and your fellow alumni are proud of you and your achievements. We offer our heartfelt congratulations to every one of you. We wish you the best, the very best, on your individual journey. May you find happiness and satisfaction in the days and years ahead. Congratulations. Thank you.
It is my distinct privilege to introduce tonight's guest speaker, General Lynn, class of 1979. General Lynn is Director of the Defense Information Systems Agency and Commander of the Joint Force Headquarters Department of Defense Information Network. General Lynn was commissioned as an Air Defense Artillery Officer before transferring to the Signal Corps in 1984. He has served in multiple joint and operational assignments and commanded at every rank from captain to lieutenant general. In 2004, he commanded the 3rd Signal Brigade, 3rd Corps, Fort Hood, Texas, in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. In 2007, upon his selection to serve as general officer, General Lynn became Chief of Staff of the Defense Information Systems Agency in Arlington, Virginia. In 2008, he was selected to command the 311th Theater Signal Command in Fort Shafter, Hawaii. In 2010, General Lynn became the Army's 35th Chief of Signal and Commanding General of the United States Army Signal Center of Excellence at Fort Gordon. In 2012, he accepted dual roles as commander of the U.S. Army Network Enterprise Technology Command in Fort Huachuca, Arizona, and the deputy commanding general for network operations, United States Army Cyber Command. General Lynn earned a bachelor's degree from California University of Pennsylvania, where he was an ROTC Distinguished Military Graduate. He also holds a master's degree from the Industrial College of the Armed Forces. General Lynn's awards and decorations include the Defense Superior Service Medal, a Legion of Merit, 2 Bronze Star Medals, a Defense Meritorious Service Medal, 2 Meritorious Service Medals, 3 Army Commendation Medals, Army Achievement Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal, Southwest Asia Service Medal with 2 Bronze Service Stars, Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Armed Forces Reserve Medal, Army Service Ribbon, Overseas Service Ribbon with 5 device, NATO Medal, Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, Kuwait Liberation Medals, and parachutist and air assault badges. General Lynn has 3 children. He and his wife, Brooke, live in Virginia. Please join me in welcoming General Lynn.
Well, good evening. What a good-looking graduating class. You all look marvelous. And it really is sunny California today. So President Jones, Vice Presidents, distinguished guests, deans, members of the faculty, family and friends, and most importantly, the class of 2015. Congratulations on your outstanding achievement. For those of you who started the journey just a few years ago, well done. You've accomplished your mission to time and to standard, and you're getting your degree. For those that were requiring 8 years or more to get to this point, well, I hope you're doctors. Thank you all for this opportunity to speak to you today. It's been over 36 years since I graduated from Cal U, and although this university gave me a great start, I never, ever imagined when I sat in the graduating class that I would be a general officer or be invited as a commencement speaker, and neither would my classmates. So in fact, I pinned on my third star this summer, and it was a completely humbling experience. The day of my promotion ceremony was such a huge deal for me and my family. But 36 years ago, I was sitting right about there, pretty much in the same seat you're sitting in, wearing a similar cap and gown, wondering how long the guest speaker would speak. And more importantly, where my parents were going to take me out to dinner after the graduation ceremony. But my graduation memories go something like this. I remember I was glad to graduate on time because I changed my major twice. And I finally graduated with a degree in English, which was good because I spoke that language. I remembered I had a serious girlfriend who I thought I would marry. I remember that I had just been commissioned in the Army and I was going to stay 4 years, pay back my ROTC scholarship and get out. Finally, I remember my mom was proud of me. So of all the things I remember, I have no clue who my commencement speaker was, what he said, but I remembered one thing. I want him to be bold, be brief, and be gone. So I'll try my best to be brief. Now, in some circles, it might be a little embarrassing that you all showed up in the exact same outfit. Same colors, same hats, same tassels, but not in my circles. We wear the same uniform every day, so thank you for making me feel at home. And thank you, University, for recognizing all those heroes out in the different areas in the campus. I really appreciate that. All those soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. You know, it's kind of really pretty ironic that you invited an old soldier like myself to be your guest speaker. I come from a tradition that's steeped in uniformity and conformity, and I'm here to tell you that you students dressed in identical cap and gown, that individuality is the key to success. But it's the truth. Your individuality, that quality or character that distinguishes you from others like you, will define you in every choice that you make. And while school is no longer going to be in session for you at Cal U, the School of Experience is about to begin in earnest. If Cal U taught you nothing else, it taught you how to learn. And the one thing I've learned about the School of Experience is that it will repeat the lessons. So if you flunked the first time, you'll see it again. So my advice is try to learn first the first time around. My School of Experience had many teachers. From the Army academic courses I've taken, the travels I've made, the combat tests I've faced, the military leaders I've met, the presidents and world leaders in government and industry that I've talked to, all these things have made me unique and given me a unique perspective. It is that perspective that I share with you a couple lessons that have served me well. So number one, the first one goes like this: no plan survives the first contact with the enemy. What that means is the very best plans are going to change, and you have to adapt and be flexible. So the memories I shared with you of my own graduation are a perfect example. If you remember, I started as an English major who ended up with a career as an IT professional. The serious girlfriend, well, not so serious. And I was going to stay in the Army for 4 years, yet here I am 36 years later. The one memory that stayed the same all this time was that my mom's still proud of me. That's another important lesson. So number 2, family, team, and friends. Since the world won't always cooperate with your plan, there will be bumps in the road, and it's important to have family there to help through the tough times. If not family, adopted family, congregations, and then friends or even classmates can help. The Army has taught me that without family and teamwork, success is near impossible to come by. And if by some sheer stroke of luck you find success without family and teamwork, it'll be the loneliest celebration you can imagine. The important things in life are simple, so always put your family first. Work hard to build teams and never miss the opportunity to make friends. Family, team, and friends. And when you come to a fork in the road, and it's a difficult fork, and it'll always happen, always choose the one fork that will make your mom proud. In fact, now would be a really great time for you all to tell your mom just how much you care for her. So on the count of 3, I want you all to stand up and say, "I love you, Mom," as loud as you can. Now, I'm pretty sure this is being recorded, so don't mess it up. Are you ready? On 3, stand up and say, "I love you, Mom." 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Well done. Now, I'm confident your families are extremely proud of you, and you probably can't imagine the sense of pride and, well, the sense of relief they're experiencing right now. In fact, this would be a most opportune time probably to ask for some money. I don't know. And so a shout out to your dads might seal that deal. So on the count of 3, stand up and say, "Thanks, Dad." 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Or as we say in the Army, hooah. All right, number 3. Select a life you're passionate about. True military professionals are incredibly passionate about what they do, for the nation and also for one another. They say it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert, and I quickly learned the difference between professionals and amateurs. Amateurs may on occasion stumble into greatness, but that's just dumb luck, and rarely does it ever last. If you think you know what your passion is, invest that 10,000 hours required to make yourself a professional. Commit to your craft with all your heart, and try to get better at it every day. If you only work when you're motivated, you'll never have the consistency enough to become that successful professional. The ability to show up every day, stick to the schedule, and do the work, especially when you don't feel like it. It's incredibly important. Now, it might surprise you that I've had days when rockets and mortars were landing nearby where I really didn't feel like going to work. But I have a passion for providing combat communications that I know can save lives, so I buckled up my chin strap and I went to the field. Being a professional is about having the discipline to commit to what is important to you instead of merely saying it's important to you. It's about starting when you feel like stopping, not because you want to work more, but because your goal is important enough to you that you don't simply work when it's convenient. Becoming a pro is about making your priorities a reality. In every case, being passionate about what you do will help you make a life you will never regret living. All right, number 4. In combat, if your attack is going way too easily, then you're probably walking into an ambush. Now, there will be times when things are easy, and you have to make some decisions, or you don't have to make some decisions. But in my experiences, I've seen many people try to take the easy road by either not taking a leadership role or by not making a decision. What will happen is somebody else will take that leadership role and make those decisions, and 9 times out of 10, you won't like the way things turn out. Or worse yet, if it goes bad, you'll get blamed along with them. So my advice is to make your decisions and take charge. You're the best advocate for your life and for your profession. Okay, number 5 is audience participation. Are you ready? This one's called Don't Limit Yourself. Okay, if I told you I was rich, which I'm not, and I was going to buy you any production car in the world, what would it be? So shout out the answer. What? What would be the car? What? A Ford 150? Huh? An Audi. How much does that cost? 200,000? That's an expensive Audi. What other? Any other car? A Rolls Royce. I like the way you're thinking. But how much does that car cost? Too much for you. Rolls Royce, probably about 250,000, 270,000. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. So 250,000, I think, was about the highest I've heard. So in effect, you've kind of limited yourself. Because if it was me, I'd ask for the Swedish-made Koenigsegg CCXR Travita, which is the most expensive production car in the world with a price tag of $4.8 million, one car. But the difference is I'd have a buyer for it as well. Because if you agreed to just the car, that easy alarm should have gone off because the federal tax on that, because it's a gift, is about 40%, which means you now owe the government about $2 million. So sell the car, buy a reasonable car, pay your taxes, and you're probably still a millionaire. Money isn't everything, for sure, but the point is that people tend not to really think big and really go for it, really reach for the stars. Only you can limit yourself. Believe in yourself. History is replete with people that have changed the world or just made a huge difference, and someone in the room is going to make that kind of an impact. Believe it can be you. So review. Be flexible. 2, family, teams, and friends are important. Stay passionate. Take charge. Don't limit yourself. And the last thing, stay humble. Now, I'm lucky in that way. My wife helps me stay humble. I was telling her when I was getting ready for this event, sweetheart, did you ever imagine in your wildest dreams that I would be a general giving a commencement speech at my university? She looked up deeply into my eyes and said, honey, actually, you're not part of my wildest dreams. How's that for getting humble quick? So thank you so much for this opportunity. I believe in you. God bless you all. Congratulations. Best of luck, and Merry Christmas.
The University Choir will now present another selection for your listening enjoyment, A Scottish Blessing by David Blackwell.
Always
with a description of the academic hood and presenting the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Arts Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science in Nursing, and Master of Social Work is Dr. Stanley Kamasic, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and Research.
President Jones, members of the Council of Trustees, General Lynn, members of our stage party, faculty, families, guests, and most importantly, our graduate candidates. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I wish to thank all of our graduate candidates for pursuing their academic endeavors at California University of Pennsylvania. At its core, a university is about teaching and learning, and the lives of both students and faculty are certainly enriched in the process. We thank you and we congratulate you on your achievement. Special congratulations go to candidates who are wearing honors cords and pins, which signify completion of graduate work at California University with a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.75. Congratulations. In a few moments, we will begin the centuries-old academic tradition of hooding each graduate candidate to symbolically recognize their scholarly achievements and passage from student to master. A detailed description of the significance of our academic regalia can be found within our commencement program. Candidates, our herald, Dr. Christina A. Torres, will announce your names, and I will have the privilege of vesting each candidate with an academic hood. Once vested, you will present yourself in full academic regalia to the president of the university to receive your diploma and to be congratulated for this significant accomplishment. Candidates, as you go forward into the future, I hope you will recall fondly this important day when we honored your achievements by honoring long-standing academic traditions. The degree candidates from the School of Graduate Studies and Research will rise, please. President Jones, the following persons have completed all the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Arts Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science in Nursing, and Master of Social Work. They have been approved by the faculty and are presented for the degrees. Dr. Torres, will you please announce the specific curriculum and the candidates?
Master of Arts, the Social Science, Applied Criminology Curriculum, Kelly Marie Brennan. Kirsty Bruno. Crystal Leah Erb. Melanie Ann Schroyer. Master of Arts Teaching, the English Certification Curriculum, Stephen Dale Courtpeter, Jr. The Social Studies Certification Curriculum, Kristen Amelia Dethorne. Master of Business Administration, Kristen Elizabeth Bates. Jordan Taylor Eggy. Shandell Lachey Garner. Nikula Goma. Beata Maria Harold. Daniel N. Lovett. Emily A. Pollock. Lindsay Ann Snatchko. Brian M. Sonson. The Master of Business Administration, Entrepreneurship Curriculum, Brandon Lamar Hall. Erica Monique Pratcher. Danina Patrice Marie Thompson. Master of Education, the Administrative Program for K through 12 Principals Curriculum, Dawn M. Beloga. Michael James Garraway. The Reading Specialist Curriculum, Sarah Benson. Monica A. Cheskowich. Candace Brooke Kroner. Bridget Ann Laird. Chelsea Lynn Snyder. Susan Lynn Stark. The School Counseling Curriculum, Haley Renee King. Erin Elizabeth Schmidt. Emily Ann Degnitz. The Special Education 7 through 12 Curriculum, Kate Jean Barnes. The Special Education Pre-K through 4, K through 8 Dual Certification Curriculum, Kristen L. Douglas. Morgan Christine Fedor. The Teacher Education Early Childhood Education Curriculum, Michelle Lynn Bauer. Lamanda Davies. The Teacher Education English as a Second Language Curriculum, Carrie Ann Maurer. Ephraim Alexander Yoder. The Teacher Education Pre-K through 4 with Certification Curriculum, Jennifer Lynn Large. The Technology Education Curriculum, Joelle Marie Cooper. Raymond A. Sotero, Jr. Master of Science, the Clinical Mental Health Counseling Curriculum, Hannah Maria Butler. Chalet Monique DeBlanc. Michelle Elizabeth Parmalee. Alexandra Kim Pastorero. Rachel Marie Trice. The Exercise Science and Health Promotion, Performance Enhancement and Injury Prevention Curriculum, Kara L. Gagnon. Paige Alexandria Barham. Alexandre Beyroubi. Krista Lemoyne Bonino. Katie Elizabeth Carpenter. Jason Aaron Crutchfield. Carletta Catrice Furlow. Adam Gaudette. Aaron David Hall. Carolina Martinez Harris. Tyrone Jones II. Ryan Michael Lowther. Marco J. Regazio. Adriana Alexis Rodriguez. George Saliba. Melissa Mabel Tyler. Conlon James Walsh. Shantae Webster. The Exercise Science and Health Promotion Rehabilitation Sciences Curriculum, Virginia May Addison. Carly Amowitz. Jamal Kwame Baptiste. Devin Cataldi. Ava Talent Donaldson. Carrie Leah Green Scott. Kim A. Lehman. Jessica Lynn Kitchens Pike. Jessica Renee Richards. Amber Lee Saguinetti. Kayla Ann Ward. Ryan P. Walkley. The Exercise Science and Health Promotion Sport Psychology Curriculum, Ashley Marie Ippolito. Kimberly Piard. Hannah Grace Wiesner. The Exercise Science and Health Promotion, Wellness and Fitness Curriculum, Seydal Galila Ashby. Eric San Jose Beach. Danae S. Bergwin. Stacy Nicole Hanley. Mia Danielle Jennings. Aaron Michael McMillan. Corey Marie Ream. Gabrielle Lynn Stahl. Hillary Marie Standiford. Anthony George Teruso. Antonique Lorraine Vinson. Amy Sherelle Walker. Crystal Elaine Williams. The Exercise Science and Health Promotion Wellness Coaching Curriculum, Rachel Sarah DeFiorio. Brandon Arthur Dunn. Donna Aline Homburger. Michelle Elaine Rysel. Heidi Savage. The Legal Studies, Homeland Security Curriculum, Wesley Robert Atwood. Bradley John Jason. James Sample Markley. The Legal Studies, Law and Public Policy Curriculum, Cassandra L. Bankert. Margaret Patricia Eggerson Williams. The School Psychology Curriculum, Kaylee Brene Becker. Melissa A. Bigler. Charles Christensen. Melissa Ray Dilla. Chelsea Ferris. Emily Louise Floss. Tara Ann Hoban. Nicole Leeper Husk. Kayla Alexandria Cato. Melissa Ann King. Jillian Shea. The Sport Management Intercollegiate Athletic Administration Curriculum, John Stanley Clements, Jr. Jeffrey David DeBaldo. Keith George Gruber, Jr. Ashley Rippian. The Sport Management Sports Counseling Curriculum, Chauncey DeMarie Brown. Master of Science in Nursing, Tina Marie L. Estes Washington. Jennifer Marie Flaherty. Christina Marie Kramer. Amy E. Nezer. Master of Social Work, Ashley M. Blake. Matthew S. Crutchman. Kaylee E. Cutright. Sarah Ann Mathianis. Paige Alicia Winters. Felicia A. Wright. Olivia Yanitz. Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Christina Bonet Kenny.
President Jones, several candidates have requested to graduate in absentia. Their names are listed in the program.
Madam President, the candidates who have been presented to you have been certified by the faculty and the dean as having fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Arts Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science in Nursing, and Master of Social Work. I recommend that the degrees be conferred.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, I hereby confer the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Arts Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science in Nursing, and Master of Social Work, with all the rights, honors, and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree. Master's candidates, be seated, please. I want to acknowledge one of our graduates who traveled a very long way to participate this evening. Amy Sherelle Walker from Qatar. She's here receiving a Master of Science in the Exercise Science and Health Promotion Program. Congratulations. It is my understanding that we have members of our graduating class as well as members of our audience who are active military or veterans. Please stand so that we may recognize your selfless service to our country. Thank you. We have another very special group of individuals with us today, our alumni. Please know that you are important to us, and we truly appreciate all the support we receive from you. At this time, all California University of Pennsylvania alumni in the audience, please stand so that we may recognize you for your dedication to your alma mater and to our students. Thank you. To all our master's graduates, congratulations. You have our very best wishes for a wonderful future. Be safe and take care, and visit us often. In conclusion, we will now sing the first verse of the Alma Mater, after which Reverend Quisenberry will present the benediction. I ask that the audience remain in your seats following the benediction and until the end of the recessional. Thank you. Travel safe.
May God bless you and keep you, and in grateful response, may you love with passionate action, continue to pursue both knowledge and wisdom, and live lives of excellence and service, so that peace may be your constant companion and joy your life's song. Amen.
Thank